Definition of inflation and deflation. Inflation is a condition where there is an increase in the price of goods in general and continuously for a long time. This increase in the price of goods occurred in all sectors, not only for one until two types of goods. If the increase in the price of goods only occurs for one until two types of goods, or for example, only the price of chili is soaring up while other prices do not, it cannot be said to be inflation. Deflation is a condition in which there is a massive and continuous decline in the price of goods in a short period. What are the categories that indicate inflation? There are three categories of how situation can be called inflation. First, there is an increase in price. Second, increase in price is general. Third, going on continuously. Types of inflation. Based on the severity, low inflation below 10%, moderate inflation between 10% until 30%, high inflation between 30% until 100%, and the last hyperinflation more than 100%. Based on the cause. First, demand pull inflation, a condition in which the high public demand for goods result in inflation. For example, before it, usually the price of basic necessities, snacks, and clothing have increased. This is because people's needs are relatively increased compared to usual. Second, cost push inflation, a condition in which the high public demand for goods result in inflation. Cost push inflation can be caused by exchange rate depreciation, inflation in raw goods exporting countries, and it can also occur due to natural disasters and disruption of the distribution system. Third, mixed inflation. Inflation condition caused by demand pressure or demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. Based on the source. First, domestic inflation. For example, occurs due to an increase in public demand, which is faster than the market's ability to meet it. Second, inflation abroad. For example, arise because of inflation that occurs in other countries, which cause the price of imported goods to increase. The causes of inflation and deflation. A. Cause of inflation. The amount of money in circulation. Excessive currency supply in the economy is one of the main causes of inflation. This occurs when the money supply or circulation of a country grows above economic growth, thereby reducing the value of the currency. Second, increase in production costs. Inflation occurs due to the continuous increase in production costs due to the pressure on the cost of production factor to continue to rise. Third, demand pull effect. The demand pull effect shows that in an economy where the economic grows with increasing wages, people will have more money to buy goods and services. Increasing demand for goods and services will cause companies to increase prices that are affordable for consumers to balance supply and demand. 4. Exchange rate. In the global trade economy, the exchange rate is an important factor in determining the rate of inflation. Cause of deflation. First, a decrease in the money supply. A decrease in the money supply will reduce the price of goods and services so that they are affordable to the public. Second, increased productivity. Innovation and technology can increase production efficiency and thus lower price for goods and services. Several innovations affect the productivity of certain industries and affect the economy as a whole. Third, structural change in the capital market. When companies selling similar goods or services compete, there is a tendency to lower price to reduce their competitive advantage. Policies result inflation. First, monetary policy. Policies may take the form of stabilizing cash supplies, discount politics, and open market operation. A. Cash inventory determination policy. The central bank can take a policy to reduce the money supply by fixing the money supply and fixing the cash supply at the bank. By reducing the money supply, inflation can be reduced. B. Discount policy. To overcome inflation, the central bank can apply a discount policy by increasing the interest rate. The goal is to encourage people to save. Thus, it is how the amount of money in circulation can be reduced, so that the inflation rate can be reduced. C. Open market operation policy. Through this policy, the central bank can reduce the amount of money in circulation by selling securities. For example, government securities. The more the number of securities sold, the less money supply will reduce the inflation rate. Fiscal policy. A. Save on government expenditure. The government can reduce inflation by reducing spending, so that the demand for goods and services decreases, which in turn can reduce price. B. Rising tax rates. To reduce inflation, the government can increase the tax rate. Increasing the tax rate for household and firm will reduce the level of consumption. Reducing the level of consumption can reduce the demand for goods and services, so that price can fall. Non-monetary and non-fiscal policies. In addition to fiscal and monetary policy, the way they overcome inflation by the government can also by A. Increase production yield, B. Facilitate the entry of imported goods, C. Stabilize people income or wage level, D. Set the maximum price, E. Supervise and distribute goods. Inflation of Indonesia during the COVID-19 pandemic. Introduction. Coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically affected people's lives in Indonesia, including the economic sector. The readiness of the Indonesian government has increased with the first positive case of COVID-19 infection on March 2, 2020. The president has called for work from home, a study from home, and worship at home, and science that the government and all levels of society have combined for social distancing to prevent transmission COVID-19. Until the end of March 2020, positive cases of COVID-19 in Indonesia continue to increase. Then, President established a regulation on large-scale social restriction or PSBB. The implementation of this PSBB policy has hit the financial system and its economic defense because several components that shape economic growth are also affected. Household consumption has slowed down because of layoffs or PHK due to slowing economic activity. The investment factor has also slowed further due to global uncertainty, falling commodity price, and weakening economic activity. The implementation of the PSBB policy also impacts the inflation rate in Indonesia, which tend to weaken. Indonesia recorded low inflation in May, only 0.07%, indicating that people's purchasing power is falling. The downward trend in inflation will have an impact on Indonesia's economic growth. The most worrying thing about this condition is the possibility that Indonesia will experience a recession, one of which affects the difficulty of getting jobs, followed by a fall in people's purchasing power due to reduced income. Inflation of Indonesia. The inflation of Indonesia saw a trend that tends to weaken during this pandemic period. Until July 2020, it reached minus 0.01%. The people's weak purchasing power has lowered the inflation rate. COVID-19 pandemic has changed the trend of inflation in Indonesia. Until July 2020, the inflation trend showed a pattern, not in line with the trend in 2019. It can be seen from the data in July 2020, where there was inflation of minus 0.1% or deflation. This deflation occurred 2 months after the Ramadan period, which ended in May 2020, in contrast to the 2019 trend, where deflation occurred in the 3rd month after Ramadan. This change in inflation trend was caused by an increase in layoff or PHK and the existence of a work scheme to become work from home, which in turn had an impact on decreasing demand. Indonesian inflation in January until July 2019 and 2020 shown in Figure 1. Result and discussion. Figure 2 show that there are 11 provinces experiencing inflation, while 23 regions are experiencing deflation. The region with the highest inflation was Papua at 0.64%, while the low deflation was North Maluku, namely minus 0.95%. Figure 3 show that in July, the province with the highest number of additional positive infected cases was DKI Jakarta, amounting to 9,975 cases. The lowest was Sulawesi with 18 cases. Figure 4 show the total number of additional positive cases infected per province in January until July 2020. The highest total was 22,089 cases in East Java Province, and the least was NTT Province with 145 cases. The relationship between inflation and number of additional positive cases of COVID-19 infection in Indonesia can be seen more clearly by using a panel data regression model. Panel data regression model selection testing for inflation of Indonesian data. Model selection testing with Chow test and Hausman test obtained that the best method for modeling inflation data per province in Indonesia in January until July 2020 is the fixed effect model. In the fixed effect model, it is found that the increase in the number of additional positive cases infected affects in Indonesia inflation. Estimation of panel data regression model for inflation of Indonesia data. The estimation of panel data regression model for Indonesia inflation data in equation can be interpreted that an increase in the number of positive cases infected has an effect on inflation, where its addition of one case will reduce the inflation value by 5.14 multiplied 10 minus 5. Also based on the value of alpha A in table 4, it is necessary to notice the province with high or to low inflation rates, so that each local government can think of policies to prevent possible adverse impact. Conclusion. The result of the analysis show that the best method for modeling inflation data per province in Indonesia from January to July 2020 is the one-way or individual effect fixed effect model. This model shows that the increase in the number of additional positive cases infected affect Indonesian inflation, where its addition of one case will reduce the inflation value by 5.14 multiplied 10 minus 5. Also based on the amount of estimation alpha E in table 4, it is necessary to notice the province with high or to low inflation rate, so that each local government can think of policies to prevent possible adverse impact. For further research, it can be considered to model inflation based on other variables such as the consumer price index.